Hello and welcome to my plant shelf. This is my plant shelf right now. I have a bunch of my plants I moved outside, so it's kind of a little bare right now. There's more plants over in that corner now. Currently it's a thunderstorm outside right now, so I will try to record a video of my outdoor garden soon. But right now I'm going to do my plant shelf, mostly show my carnivorous plant garden here. There's nothing really on top here anymore. That was all just my seeds that I started and put those outside. Otherwise, we can go through my plant shelf now. So we'll just start on the bottom since that has least plants right now and some special ones. So that's a tomato plant back there. Decided to keep in a little pot. And then I have a pepper plant right there. Decided to keep those two in little pots just to keep them as ornamental plants and see how they grow inside here. See how they do. I have two little mint plants here. Pretty sure that one is peppermint and then that one is strawberry mint. Then we have a wintergreen plant here. It had some berries on it, but those have been eaten, so no more wintergreen berries. But otherwise, the plant is doing very good. Then we have a really cool sensitive plant here, and it's doing really well. I'm thinking about taking the branches and trying to tie them up a little bit. That's why that stake is right there, so I can tie up the branches. But here's what a sensitive plant does. So focus on it a little bit. So if you touch the leaves, it will end up curling up its leaves as a defense mechanism. So if it gets enough energy, it will do the individual leaves like that just from a little touch. Otherwise, if you just flick a leaf there, it'll just curl up the whole thing. And if you hit it hard enough, you can get almost all of them to close up. And then if you touch the stem of it, even the stem will end up deciding to fall. And end up touching that other plant there. So I got a really cool sensitive plant here. Yeah, it's doing really good. Then I got my little succulent garden back there, and that's doing pretty good. My daughter put her little birdies in there. And then I have a philodendron up here, and that's doing pretty good right now. And then we'll go up to my carnivorous plant shelf here. So it's doing really, really good right now. So, as before, I have my river going right through the middle of it. All the way up to the top here. So then we'll go over my plants. So we have my American pitcher plants right here. And it grew a very tall pitcher. That's probably pretty close to, I'd say pretty close to about 8 inches tall. So it's a pretty tall one, and then all the other little ones I split off are doing pretty good down here too. Then we'll go to our Venus flytraps. So they had a lot of pitchers, a lot of traps die off. So they don't look at the greatest right now, but as you can see, they're starting to produce some more redder traps. That means they're getting plenty of light now. Venus flytraps, when they get lots of light, will start to produce red traps. Got some more in there if you can see them. So those green spots. And I have some more Venus flytraps over here. And those are all doing really, really good right now. Next, we'll go to my Nepenthes right here, hanging off the edge. So the only one that actually has full pitchers right now is my Dreamy Angel Nepenthe, and it has 2. It had a whole bunch before, but those pitchers have died off a little bit after transferring. But otherwise, it's doing pretty good. And then my Torrential Sin is starting to produce a bunch of pitchers right now. I just snipped it today. The pitchers were dying on it, but otherwise, it has a new pitcher growing right there, and then it has another one right here. And then another one starting right there. So that one's starting to produce a lot of pitchers. And then my Jolly Twist is not really producing any pitchers right now. I think it's just working on growing a bit, but otherwise it has long tendrils coming off for where the pitchers would grow. So I'm waiting to see if it'll end up producing any pitchers on there. Now we'll go through all my sundews. I got a whole bunch of sundews all over in this garden here. So I'll go to this first one right here. So this is a really big one, and there's another little tiny one right in there. And it actually produced flowers before I transferred it, and it's actually starting to produce flowers again. This is the second time it's producing flowers within probably the last couple months. So it's, I think, pretty quick for a sundew to produce flowers. So, and I got another sundew back here, and that also produced a flower at one point. And then we got another one over here that just finished up producing its flowers. And then we have a bunch of other little sundews all over the place. And they've got this one other one. That's the only one that's different from the other ones. When I planted the seeds, that's the only one that came up from its seeds that I planted. And then we got two more sets of sundews right over here. And then actually, if you look really close, I have a bunch of brand new sundews just randomly coming up all over the place in here. I don't know if these flowers actually produce seeds and drop seeds, or I'm not sure how it does that, or those are just coming up because I reused a bunch of the dirt I originally used for planting my sundew seeds, and those seeds are finally deciding to come up after about a year and a half. So guess we'll have a bunch more sundews popping up all over the place in here. And then there's also another little sundew that just randomly popped up here. And then I have a bunch of ferns and grasses that just randomly grew in here also. So a bunch of stuff just popping up all over the place. But otherwise, that is my plant shelf. And just stay posted with my videos. Like and subscribe them. Leave any comments you may have. And I will try to post a video of how all my outdoor plants are doing right now. And I will post that probably later this week. Alright, thank you for watching.